Tai, good to see you. What are we looking at?
Locust raid. Follow me.
Marcus, is that Tai?
Yeah, told you he was tough to kill. Let's get down there, Gears.
Fate has thrown us together again, huh, Marcus?
Looks that way. Welcome back to Delta, Tai. Sorry about your squad.
Everything happens for a reason.
Shit!
What the hell is that?
I'll hold him off, boys! Get your asses down there!
Marcus, should we try to...
Damn it! Won't butt! Ah, fuck! Tai? Is that you?
Marcus, we got more locusts on the way!
Tai, let's go! Cole, Baird, cover that door! Carmine, Dom, guard the rear! Tai! No! I told you they're breaking people! I can hear them screaming from the docks!
I can't believe they did that to Tai. He survives everything, doesn't he?
Let's just get the hell out of here.
Yo, what's going on guys, it's Abs here and welcome back to another Gears of War 10 Facts episode. So in this video I'm going to be giving you 10 facts about Tai Kaliso, and this is episode 11 in the series. And of course you guys did vote for Tai Kaliso to be in this episode, so after watching this video be sure to head on over to the community tab of my channel where you can vote for the next Locust character for episode 12. And as always, if you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell for everything Gears of War related, whether it's Gears of War lore, 10 facts episodes, Gears 5 news updates, everything Gears of War related I will have you guys covered. So yeah, when it comes to Tai, he is an amazing character, and this is what Gears of War 2 did so well, amongst other things, is they developed all the characters so well, whether it was Dom, whether it was Benjamin Carmine, whether it was Tai Kaliso. And even though Tai only had a brief appearance in Gears of War 2, he still won the hearts of many Gears of War fans, including myself and perhaps you watching as well. So yeah, let's dive straight into 10 facts about Tai Kaliso. So fact number 1, Tai was descended from a long line of men who viewed themselves not just as fighters but as warriors. This lineage moulded Tai into a warrior philosopher with a spiritual view of war that often caused odd glances from his squad mates. So Corporal Tai Kaliso was a Gear soldier who hailed from Iroma Island in the South Islands. He joined the coalition of ordered government's army after his hometown was wiped out by the Union of Independent Republics forces during the Pendulum Wars. And Tai, he was a boulder of a man, 6'3". Tai's muscular appearance, it stood out in contrast to his quiet, meditative personality. And Tai and Marcus have a long history of saving each other's lives during the Pendulum Wars, and they also served alongside each other several times during the Locust War as well. Fact number 2, Tai, along with his attitude, is calm and almost philosophical at moments, and sometimes extremely violent at other moments. During battle, he can reflect this calm and yet violent personality, as he says, "I like the glow of Locust blood in this light." He is willing, able, strong, brave, ready to lead and ready to fight, just like any cog soldier should be. Fact number 3, Tai believed in destiny and that one would reach their destined place in the world no matter what they did or the path they took. And Tai also decorated his armor and lancer with tribal symbols similar to his tattoos, something that was against regulations. And Tai always checked over vehicles before he entered them, after friends of his in the Pendulum Wars were killed by a bomb planted on their vehicle. Fact number 4, Tai is the first Gears of War character created with the intention of showing religion in the series, which is very interesting, to be honest with you, because out of all the characters that you've got in the Gears of War universe, apart from the Locusts, because the Locusts do basically have their own religion, right, the Trinity of Worms, but from the cog side, Marcus, Dom, Coltrane, whoever it is, you don't really see their religion, if they have one, that is. So obviously compared to real life, where a lot of you guys, religion might be a major part of your life, or it may not be a part of your life. But it's really cool how Tai was actually the first Gears of War character created with the intention of showing religion in the series. Fact number 5, from a young age, Tai was taught how to hunt in the jungle, learning to move quickly and silently. His tribe instilled in him wisdom and fearlessness, and above all, respect. This served as the foundation for Tai's outlook and disposition towards people, life, combat, and death. So Tai, from a young age, he was taught wisdom, fearlessness, and above all, respect. And it just showed how much of a humble man he was, despite his size, despite how brave and fearless he was such a humble soul as well. Fact number 6, in his younger days, before he joined cog ranks in the Pendulum Wars, Tai had always been a humble soul. He believed there was always a reason and purpose for everything, and that death walked beside us all. Humility, loyalty, and acceptance of fate were Tai's greatest values. And at some point, Tai had a cousin by his uncle named Lani Kaliso. So Lani Kaliso was his cousin, and of course you'll know about Lani Kaliso from the Gears 5 Hive Busters. Fact number 7, around 4 years before Emergence Day, so that's 4 BE, Iroma, so the island that Tai was living on, that was attacked by the Union of Independent Republics. While the main tribal forces defended the village, Tai began stalking UIR squads and taking them out one by one as they moved through the jungle. So Tai, he was going through like a predator, if you watch the old Predator movie, and he was basically stalking them one by one. And he stalked a UIR patrol that was heading towards his village, slitting the rear Indie's throat, and then jumped onto the next one and stabbed him in the neck. So Tai, he was a warrior, so he then grabbed the Indie's weapon and shot the other 2 members of the patrol as they tried to attack him, and then Tai headed back to his village, but was horrified to discover that it had been destroyed by the UIR in his absence, with everyone in it being brutally slaughtered. So you got a feel for Tai there. And then Tai continued his tactics of hunting down indie squads in revenge, determined to become the indie's worst nightmare. During a rainstorm, Tai stalked a lone man and prepared to shoot him with an arrow. But the man was Marcus Phoenix and warned him not to do that. Marcus told him that he was with the coalition of ordered governments and they were fighting the UIR and trying to drive them out of the South Islands, with Iroma being one of those islands of course. He promised him that the COG was going to win the war and that Marcus wanted Tai to be on the winning side. So Marcus offered him a chance to become a gear, and Tai, with nothing left for him on Iroma Island, so he had nothing left, so his island was destroyed, his family was probably all killed, so Tai accepted his offer and therefore joined the coalition of ordered governments and wanted to take revenge on the UIR. Fact number 8, so from there Tai took part in Operation Leveler in the Battle of Asphalt Fields. During the actual operation, Tai fought in the more urban areas of the battle, so he killed 2 indie soldiers, and as he went over to make sure they were dead, he heard one indie soldier talking about wanting to see his family again and how he loved them. So Tai gave comfort to the passing soldier until his soul passed on, and Tai told him to be at peace and that his family knew. So even though the UIR destroyed his home, they killed the people on his island, and Tai was obviously getting revenge on these soldiers in the UIR. He was still such a good soul and he gave comfort to an enemy, and that shows you the type of character that Tai was. Fact number 9, so only a few weeks after the end of the Pendulum Wars, the Locust emerged from underground and began destroying the victorious COG forces, overrunning entire countries and military divisions. 1 year after their emergence, Tai was still serving in a squad with Marcus, Dom and Pad. Pad being Padrick Sultan, not Paddock by the way. And around 9 years later, Tai was in Zeta 6 when a quill storm threatened the city of Elima and the decision was made to evacuate the city, and Tai was deployed to help in the evacuation alongside Zeta 6. And fact number 10, let's talk about the siege of Jacinto City. So 5 years later, after the events of the evacuation of Elima City, Tai had been promoted to corporal and was stationed at Jacinto Med when it came under attack by Locust. He ran into Marcus and Dominic Santiago during the raid and told them it was good to see them again. He then led them upstairs where he showed them an ambush that had been set up to take out Locust by placing fuel tanks around where they would be entering. He also warned Marcus and Dom to stay away from the rust lung patients and explained to them what it was. And then we talk about Operation Hollow Storm. So during the assault on Landdown, Tai rode on rig D14 on the road to the city. His assault derrick was in the rear guard, and as the operation got going, Tai contacted Marcus and the rest of Delta and told him where he was in the convoy and that he would see them in Landdown. Tai's rig joined up with Delta's near the city, having managed to avoid being attacked en route to the city. However, it was destroyed by tickers the moment it entered the city, killing Tai's entire squad. Tai somehow survived, and he joined up with Delta 1 once again. Marcus told him that it was good to have him back and that he was sorry about his squad, but Tai responded that everything happened for a reason. And that's how Tai believed in destiny, he believed in fate and destiny, and he knew that death was always beside us. So then after reaching the drill zone, Tai and the others defended the rig from the Locust counter-attack while Dizzy prepared the grind lifts. However, before Tai and Carmine could tunnel into the hollow, Skorge attacked the derrick. So Tai, being as brave and fearless as he was, he left his grind lift to assist Dizzy as he fought against Skorge after his squad mates got away in their grind lifts. Tai fought Skorge for a brief period of time and Skorge began gaining the upper hand. And then as the fight progressed, Tai began losing ground and eventually ordered Dizzy to escape before Skorge defeated Tai in one-on-one combat. Dizzy escaped successfully, and although Tai fought valiantly, he was defeated by Skorge and taken captive. So what a brave man Tai was, Not only did he take Skorge on one-on-one, he took a Locust boss on one-on-one. Imagine that, right? And not only that, he saved Dizzy's life as well. Because if Tai didn't jump out, then Dizzy would have been one-on-one with Skorge, and that would have been Dizzy being taken captive and being tortured. But Tai was not killed by Skorge, and along with many other Gears, he was taken captive by the Locust. He and the others were led into the Hollow and processed by being hung on hooks and whipped with a metal whip, among other tortures. Tai was then imprisoned on a beast barge, where he was found by Delta Squad, heavily scarred and brutally tortured, with deep slashes and bleeding all over his body and back from the processing. Marcus was obviously unaware of the mental toll the torture had taken on him, so therefore Marcus armed Tai with an Asher shotgun and told him to join the team. Tai hesitated, yet the physical and mental trauma had gotten beyond recovery. He aimed the shotgun at his own head as Marcus heard him cock the shotgun. He tried to stop Tai before he pulled the trigger, but it was obviously too late and Tai committed suicide. So Tai, he was absolutely broken, he was beyond recovery. And Marcus was horrified by this turn of events, and Carmine obviously truly believed that Tai could survive everything, and Carmine was shocked as well. And then Marcus collected his cog tags and his body was left on the barge as Delta moved deeper into the Hollow. So later on, Marcus reported Tai's death to Anya, who was saddened to hear about it, and passed her condolences along to him. And after Operation Hollowstorm ended with the sinking of Jacinto and the flooding of the Hollow, the cog relocated at Port Farrell, where news of Tai's death and the circumstances surrounding it began spreading throughout the cog forces. Sergeant Bernadette Mataki was especially upset and attempted to take revenge on the Locust by torturing one, but she was persuaded not to by Marcus. And Hoffman and of course Dizzy were also upset to learn Tai had died, and Dizzy and the rest of Delta vowed to drink in his honour when they got the chance. So Tai, he left behind a legacy, and he was in the hearts of many Gears of War characters, and in the following 28 years after his death, his cousin Tai Kaliso is still engaged in combat and is currently a hive buster in the Swarm invasion. So yeah guys, that's 10 facts about Tai Kaliso. So if you did enjoy this video, be sure to drop a like and comment down below what do you think of Tai Kaliso. And be sure to head on over to the community tab of my channel so you can vote for the next Locust character there, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hope you guys have a nice day, and I will catch you on the next one.